We're back on the road again.
Hi.
The Nomads are trekking to Texas from Mesa, Arizona. Got to get our every 6 months or so medical checkups and things like that. So we're going to El Paso, Texas. So follow along. So we've made it to El Paso, and we are at the La Quinta Inn. Of course, the elevator's out, and we're on the 4th floor, so that's nice. Got some exercise in today. And then tomorrow it's doctor, well, just one doctor.
Doctor appointment Monday and Tuesday.
And then maybe adventure, we'll see.
Yeah.
And then there's Princess Winneline. Hey, Winnie. Winnie, say hi.
Winnie,
say hi. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Oh, very nice. I'm recording you. Where are you at?
I am at Applebee's in El Paso.
El Paso, Texas. We were just talking about Gringo Theory Dog Park. Maybe we'll go there tomorrow.
Maybe.
So, this is our big trip.
Fancy like Applebee's.
Gave my baby an upgrade. Breakfast. Hey. Time for breakfast?
Yes.
Breakfast. We're having some protein here and a treat. But so we're gonna go get you a doctor appointment today. Mm-hmm. This is what we're doing this trip, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But we did have a nice meal at Applebee's. We haven't eaten at Applebee's in years, have we? But it was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So, the hotel's good. The elevator is out for repairs for a part. It's supposed to come in any day. I'm guessing the elevator's been out for months, but.
And we're on the 4th floor.
And we're on the 4th floor with a dog. Less than optimal. Okay, have the stick. So lunch at La Mancha Mexican restaurant in El Paso. The salsa is wonderful. We shared a plate of green chicken enchiladas. It's not that they taste bad, but they just don't taste very enchilada-y. A lot of chicken soup and not enough green chilies.
Yep.
But it's not bad. It's just not what you expect from an enchilada. You've got your first doctor stuff done.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning we go to your next doctor stuff.
Yep.
And then we travel home. Do you feel like you've caught up on your sleep with all of the sleeping you've done?
Probably not. I might need a nap on the way home.
Are you kidding me? You slept for 6 hours here and then 12 hours last night.
I did not.
And then you slept 4 times today.
I didn't sleep at all today. You're lying.
But you did sleep 6 hours on the way here.
I did not. I slept for 2. 2.5.
Times 2.
Shush. You.
Okay. And how's the dog doing?
She's good.
Okay. It's good to know. So, me and Winnie are waiting for Mom. She's at her last doctor appointment. And then she's got some labs. And then we head home, don't we, Winnie? Did we just play ball? We did, didn't we? Just play ball, didn't we? That was fun, wasn't it? Moved location. We are now at Walgreens LabCorp. Susie's getting some blood drawn and things like that. So, interesting evening. Susie was sick last night. We don't know if it was food poisoning or what. So that's fun. It's been a fun trip. No, it's been a pretty good trip until last night. She was pretty ill. Huh, Winnie? Don't you think? So we're waiting on Mom, aren't we, Winnie? Yep. And then we start our trek back to Mesa, Arizona. Stop for gas at Love's because it's an upside. Gotta grab a poop bag for the dog. Because we're at Love's. And they always have a puppy park. So that's always a good thing when you have a puppy. Ooh, last bag in the roll. That's not good. That's not good. Dog park. And there's the wiener. There's the Winnie dog. Playing at her puppy park. Way to hit her with the ball there, Susan.
I didn't mean to.
In case you don't know, Winnie loves to play ball.
Lives.
More than anything else in the world.
More than light.
Yeah, more than like. It would be It would be more like obsessed.
Nice snack.
And how is Susan feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Give me the bag.
Oh, okay.
I need the bag. She already took it.
Oh, okay. So Winnie, let's have a little interview. Hey, look up here. So how are you enjoying this puppy park? You like it a lot. You don't really like sitting in the car, do you? Four more hours and we're back in Mesa. We are home.
Yay.
Yay. Good, positive, good, great break.
Yes.
And we don't have to.
Can you pull it in a little bit so we're not quite so fat?
I'm keeping that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you be more in?
Why?
Because why am I so big?
Welcome to my world.
Stop it.
I'm always the one in front.
I'm going to throw this shirt away. Okay. You have to cut all that part out.
No,
Hey.
I'm leaving it all.
Stop
That's
it.
perfect.
It's not.
It's perfect.
Okay. Can I have a bigger coffee?
This is the deal.
Could you sit in front a little bit?
No, I am absolutely staying right where in my black shirt where I look tiny.
I'm going to go over here.
No, you gotta have your whole head in.
My head is in. Okay.
Okay, this is how we prepare to do a video. Okay. Well, hi there.
Hi.
We're putting the finishing touches up on this week's video, and we wanted to talk about what we've done during this week. We had 5 days off.
Well, some of us didn't have
I
five.
had 5. Susie had 4. And we drove from Mesa, Arizona to El Paso, Texas, because we are Texas residents. When we decided to RV full-time,
Yep.
we looked into it and did a lot of research into where we wanted to be residents of. And Texas fit the bill for us.
Well, let's be honest. We looked at the 7 states with no income tax.
Oh yeah.
That's how we researched it.
Absolutely.
Because that's important as you get older, and
Absolutely.
we're not yet on fixed incomes, but
No, we're not. We should say that. I'm talking over you, aren't I?
Right.
Yeah.
We've been told we talk over each other too much.
Yes.
But so we are not retirement age, so we knew we would have to work. So that having a state with no income tax was important to us. Oh, podcast?
Yes, we did. Was it a podcast? Was it a podcast?
Yeah, we did a podcast.
Yeah, we did a
on
podcast. It's gone now because nobody ever watched it, or nobody ever listened to it, so we got rid of it. But we did a podcast studying all of those states, and Texas won. They have no income tax, which is the big one.
They have great weather during the winter.
Great weather, and if we should have to someday, and we hope it's a long time from now, stop RVing and stay in an apartment somewhere. The apartments there were, I want to say 75% the cost of, like, say, Florida.
Right, they were cheaper.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of research.
Yeah. And we've worked in Texas. Love the Mexican food in Texas. A little too much. And so that's why our residency is in Texas. But the drawback of being a full-time RVer and claiming a residence somewhere is any of the major medical stuff that you have to do, you then have to go back to Texas, at least annually to get your annual exam, get your prescriptions written. Although a little bit later, I'm going to talk about a cheat that I have found that Susie will probably have to try to find next year.
But being a woman,
Right?
you have to have mammograms. My mom is a 22-year cancer survivor,
Yep.
so I am high risk. Ladies, get the mammograms. It's so important, so important. So you can't do those virtually. So that was what our trip was. That's what our trip was about. So we had to drive 6 hours to El Paso. I had my annual physical with my doctor. Got an order for a mammogram. I had my labs done. Got my pneumonia shot. So that's what our trip was. That was our little 4-day vacation.
You should be good for another 10,000 miles.
I should be.
Yeah. Although we couldn't get the mammogram done.
No, I got the mammogram done. Oh, the pap smear. Oh, those fun things.
So in April, when we're done doing our current gig, we're done April 19th.
18th. Not that I'm counting.
And we're going to fly her back to El Paso really quick to get that done. And
yeah, it's only a 6.5 hour drive, which wasn't bad when you sleep most of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
pay attention to the video.
But it is for this quick trip in April. It'll be cheaper actually to fly. I'll just fly by myself. I can fly in on a Thursday, get this done, and fly back in the same day for just over $100.
$100.
Cheaper than gas and hotel for all of us to go. So.
Yeah. I mean, it was a fun trip. I mean, we just relaxed, basically, is what we did. That's why, I mean, the video is not full of lots of highlights and things like. I'm going to say, and probably people from El Paso will correct me, and I hope you do, because we're going to go back to El Paso a lot in our future. There just didn't seem like there was a lot to do in El Paso. Lots of hiking and things like that, but we weren't really up to that at this time. At this trip, we weren't really set up for that. But it didn't seem like El Paso was a super cultural town.
It's a foodie town.
It is a foodie town.
We're trying to watch that.
Right. Right. We are in the process of trying to watch that. And we'll probably do a episode of that eventually. But we are trying to lose some tonnage again. But so anyway, went to Texas, got that done, and now we have less than we're looking at about 3.5 weeks.
3 weeks and 2 days left of work.
Not that anybody's counting.
Yeah.
And we've loved the jobs that we currently have.
Absolutely.
Probably won't come back next year for it, just because of our age. And I think that's probably most of it. It's hard work.
It's hard work, and some of the stuff, honestly, that I'm doing now in management, it's not fun.
And we've both done management stuff and managed restaurants. We've both done that. And one of the reasons we broke away and started going down the road is so that we didn't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Are we good? Are we good at it? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the headaches. Yeah. It's the staffing. It's the, what do you do when 3 people call in sick on your busiest day of the year?
You work.
It's rough.
Yeah.
And that's not why we're doing this. We wanted to have fun. So.
Yeah. And I mean, they pay us well. The jobs are good. I'm a sous chef to a phenomenal chef.
People are great.
I'm serving thousands of meals a day, and it's a very interesting job. If I was 40, at 60, it's just a hard job. Am I holding my own? Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
But do I want to? That's the biggest decision we have to make.
Well, and right now too, we don't see each other very much.
Right.
Like hardly at all.
When we took this job, it was to run a small cafe. I was going to cook in the cafe. She was going to be the front of house person.
Well, we were both going to be front of house at first.
That's true. That's true.
And then one guy bailed out on him, so then you were going to cook and I was going to do front of house.
Which was a wonderful job. Probably didn't pay enough, because at this particular park, and I guess we can say it's a Cal-Am park, they offer great opportunities. If you want to be in Mesa, Arizona, it's a great opportunity. They have lots of jobs. You don't have to do the ones we're doing.
Right.
We're a little bit in management, and a little bit. I'm responsible for thousands of meals a day. She's responsible for an entire bar and grill in a park of, 2,000 sites. So very busy jobs. We have very busy jobs, but they also have easier jobs. It depends on your money situation. We still need full-time incomes.
Well, and we did start, like he said, we went from both of us in the cafe, then he was going to cook for me. Well, once they found out his skill set, he became the sous chef, which is an awesome opportunity.
Absolutely.
But it is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so they kept our hours to try and be similar when they could. And then recently, about 5 weeks ago or so, I got this position. I was offered the position of a grill manager. It's a bar and grill in one of the resorts. And so I don't start at 6:30 in the morning anymore, which is fabulous, but I start at 10 or 10:30, but then I'm working till 7:30, 9:30, just depending on what events we have going. And, he's working 9 to 5:30 or, those kind of things. And we kind of, miss each other.
We still like each other.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this. And you know, again, I will stipulate, Cal-Am jobs, great opportunities. If you want to come to Mesa, they pay you enough to pay for the spot. That is probably, and I will say, if I'm being honest, the jobs are good, they pay well, but I would say their one downfall is that you pay full price for your RV spot. So a lot of that money that you're making goes towards paying your rent.
Well, and they have amazing amenities.
Huge. Oh, yeah.
They have so much to do to keep you busy. However, when you're working full time, you don't get to enjoy those opportunities, those amenities. We don't have time for stained glass or wood shop or lapidary or
RC car racing,
or line dance classes or ballroom dancing classes, or any
all
of
things that we would probably do. Some of those
would be fun.
Yeah,
but we're working 40 plus hours a week.
But yet we still pay the same amount of money that all those people that are enjoying all those things do. So I mean, if I was going to make a recommendation to Cal-Am, they could care less about my opinion, but we should get a discounted rate because we don't get to do any of those things. I mean, especially in the food world. I mean, all the free food meals that they put on, I'm cooking. I can't attend. I'm cooking them. So anyway, enough about them. I'm going to say, for the record, Cal-Am jobs are great. Cal-Am parks are phenomenal.
Yes.
Just be careful which job you take. I think that would be, depending on your situation. If you're a person that only needs to work 2 hours or 2 days a week, and that's enough.
And there are a lot of people that do.
That's enough money, because it probably would, 2-3 days a week would probably pay for your spot, but you don't need additional money. I'd say this is the job for you.
It'd be fantastic.
But if you need full-time wages like we do, because we're not retirement age, I don't know if this is a job for that. It sounds like a lot of money until you start paying the rent, and the rent is significant. Yeah. It is. It's significant. So anyway, onward and upward. After this, our content should start. I'm going to try to put out a weekly content on YouTube. So try to keep that in mind, and please go to YouTube and subscribe to right now it's Lee Clocky, at Lee Clocky on YouTube. Eventually we'll probably change that to Freakinnomads. But right now it's Lee Clocky. I mean, it is a combination package. My YouTube channel, it's all of the product reviews we do. It's a lot of the interviews I've done over the years with people. And it's, fun shorts. And now it's going to start being our weekly video to you guys about what we're doing. We're going to try to get very good about doing a weekly. Probably it will come out on Wednesday. I'm going to say Wednesday. We'll probably do it coming out on Wednesday. That'll give me a couple of days.
Yeah, that'll give you the weekend. And I mean, because we're going to do stuff during the week. So that'll give you...
Subject to change, but probably Wednesdays we'll probably produce that. And so after this, we have 3 weeks here. And then after that, we go on a pretty big road trip up through Nevada, Utah, up to Boise, Idaho to see my brother. And then we're going to come back down and go through Utah and go to Bryce Canyon and Zion. And if you have recommendations of anything that we should do on the way to Boise, from Mesa, Arizona, or from Boise down to Zion and Bryce Canyon, please put it in the comments for us. And because we're newbies to that area. I really am. I'm not really, and I know there's tons of things to do right there. And all you experienced RVers could tell us. So I think that'll
be fun. Then we'll be settling down for several months at the South Rim of the Grand Canyon for our next gig. Yeah. We'll be working for the Grand Canyon Conservancy. So stay tuned for that too. That'll be in another month or so.
Not food related.
Not food related. We'll be selling t-shirts and stickers and
museum stuff. And so that'll be fun. And what of you? Yeah. So stick with us. Subscribe. Push that bell so that you get all the notifications of when we put a YouTube video out. We're really going to start focusing on our YouTube and TikTok. I mean, we'll put shorts on Facebook to drive you towards TikTok and YouTube. But those are our two main things is we're going to do is TikTok and YouTube. All right.
Thanks for being here. And don't forget, people, be grateful in all that you do.
Absolutely.
See you next time.